misery.
Hello friends, I have been just posting once a week videos now, but like what I said in my previous videos, the reason why I started my YouTube channel is because one of the reasons is because I want to talk about relevant topics that, I don't know, maybe some of us doesn't really talk about a lot, and I just want to shed some light. So for this video, I want to talk about mental health, and I want to ask you about your mental health. So how is your mental health? As for me, with COVID-19 happening around the world, I have a lot of anxiety. I get anxious when I go to the grocery because I'm thinking how many people have touched the items that I'm gonna get, and all the stuff that I'm gonna touch in there, how many people have touched those, and are those people carrier of the virus that they don't know they're already carrying it. And I also want to share a story when I was in high school where I was in a really depressive state, and I remember that I was so depressed to the point that I don't want to go to school anymore, and I did quit school. And the reason was I was bullied in school, and I really had a hard time. And I remember my mom brought me to a psychiatrist when, I don't know, maybe she was already losing hope, and me too. I was already losing hope at life too. Like, I literally I quit school, and apparently she brought me to maybe that's like a developmental psychiatrist, or like a psychiatrist or psychologist that is actually giving therapy to like people with kids with cerebral palsy, like stuff like more physical and mental. And then the doctor said to my mom, "Oh no, I'm not what she needs. She needs an adolescent psychologist." So then after that, I don't know, my mom didn't bring me to an adolescent psychologist, but I remember once she brought like a counselor at home, and I remember I was smoking during that time. That's also the time where I started smoking and drinking, and I don't know, I think it's just like a band-aid to cover up all the pain and the emptiness I feel inside. And I remember there was one time where I just want everything to end, and I told we have a house helper, and I told him to just like, I was giving him a knife, and I told him, "Can you just please stab me, because I want all of this to end already." But of course he didn't do it, and I don't know, maybe I was still also scared to actually do it. That's why I'm asking someone to do it for me, and I'm glad that I didn't, or that, you know, I was kind of still scared to do it, because, you know, my life got better. It was just a phase, and I'm glad that I really did hang in there, because yeah, now I am happy, and I'm happily married, and I already have my own family, and my life got better. And I was really glad that I didn't let that moment take over my life, because yeah, life gets better. And also the thing is, with me, I eventually knew why I felt that way, and how the things that happened. Ayan, nagipit muna ako ng buhok kasi mukhang bruha. So anyways, hindi kasi ako nagsuklay. So like with what happened to me, I knew why I was feeling that way. It was because I had a lot of bad experiences. Yeah, it was mainly because of the bad experiences from my school, from my life, from my family. But I know that, you know, with our mental health, it's not just, sometimes it's not even just what happens to you. It's, for me, it's like a mental battle, and there, it happens to people even if their life seems to be so perfect, because again, it's an illness that, you know, we can't see. And now that in this generation, I feel like we're more open, we're more aware of, you know, the mental illnesses that we have, like anxiety and depression and any other mental illness. But still, I think it's still not as, there's still a stigma, so people are still scared to talk about it to others, because they're still scared that, you know, they might be judged, or some people kind of tries to dismiss other people, what other people is going through, just because they don't know, just because they don't see it like physically. And one time I ended up listening to this talk, and he was a psychologist, and he said that we have a favoritism. We have, like, our favorite is our physical health more than our mental health. Like when we break our arm or we break our leg, it's so easy for us to go to the doctor. But when it comes to our mental health, it's still not as easy for us to go to a therapist or a psychologist. And like, for me, because our generation is becoming more aware, I think that we should really end the stigma about mental health, because it's just sad that I feel like a lot of deaths can be prevented if only the people with mental health problems are getting the help they need. And that's why I think it's very important to end the stigma with mental health. I think people should just be able to express their emotions and tell someone that they need help mentally. And, you know, I feel like it's just as important. For me, it's just as important as our physical health, because for me, it's all connected. Like, if, you know, we're not okay mentally, it also, like, really affects our physical aspect of life too. And so I just made this video because I just want to say that whoever is struggling right now, if you're watching this, I want you to know that it's okay to feel what you're feeling. It's okay to ask for help. And honestly, I would rather hear about your problems than hear about your death. So if anyone here is watching this and you're going through something right now, I hope that, like, you tell someone, even if it's not me, if we're not close, you tell someone that you trust, even if, I don't know, even if it's just one person, just let someone know about what you're feeling. So again, whatever you are feeling, it is valid, and always remember that there's a lot of people who loves you, and things will get better if you just hang in there. So thank you for watching this video. See you on my next vlog.